Madison Keys, this is your 50th main draw appearance at a major. You are coming in as the defending champion. How did it feel? What did it feel like being out here compared to your expectations?
I have been thinking of that moment for basically a year. It was incredible to walk out for the first time since walking off of the court a year ago. So happy to be back in Melbourne. Obviously very nervous at the start, but just so happy to be back. And I love playing here. And I was talking to Lindsay Davenport yesterday, and she reminded me that not many people get to be a defending champion at a Grand Slam. So just trying to embrace it and enjoy it. And as nervous as I was at the start, I'm really glad to be back and that I got through that match.
Well, it is great to see you back, and so many in this crowd enjoyed the effort you put in. You didn't get off to a great start by your own standards, but how did you turn that first set around?
Well, first of all, I just want to say my opponent today was incredible. She started so well and such a great competitor, and definitely made it tricky for me. But I think just kind of being able to settle a little bit and kind of find my way, and then really just kind of trust myself and go after my shots. I think I was playing a little bit too timid at the beginning, so being able to just kind of rely on knowing that I'm a good tennis player, and if I just let myself play, then good things usually happen.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your opponent, because she came out, she was ready to play. It's a tricky style of opponent with the mixes of the spins and the pace. What did you first think in the first game or two, and how did you kind of deal with that and cope with it?
It's definitely not the typical style that you see every day, which I think makes it a little bit trickier, but just the, changes the pace with the higher balls and the slice, and she's also super fast and got to a lot of balls, so really just kind of made me work myself out on the other side of the net today, which I was able to do. And then I think at the end I was just really, like I said, able to just kind of trust myself and kind of take a step back, but then just go for my shots.
Well, let's talk about your team, and specifically your husband. You celebrated a one-year anniversary not too long ago. Did you do anything special? I know you're kind of low-key about these kinds of things, but that's a pretty big milestone. Did you do anything special?
We went to the spa and kind of hung out, and we were both at a hotel, and we were like, this makes me feel like we're at a tournament, let's go home. But it was amazing. It's incredible being able to travel with him and work with him, and in instances like today where it's a really tricky beginning of the match and you're feeling a lot of nerves, to be able to look over and see your husband and have that encouragement means the absolute world to me. So I'm really happy he's decided to stay on the team and still deal with me. So looking forward to the rest of the year.
Now, I'm curious, if he wanted to get off the team, what does that entail?
I feel like we're solid enough that he would just have to say, I think I'm going to stay at home, and I'd say, fair enough. I'll text you, I guess. But luckily, he's still, I think, enjoying it. So we'll keep going until he tells me he wants to stay home.
Well, he had to have enjoyed how you worked through that match. A fantastic victory. You're into the second round. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison Keys.
One World of Sports is your home of the Australian Open. From highlights of the best players, every magic Aussie moment, and the best expert analysis.
We'll have every nail-biting, heartwarming, and edge-of-your-seat point covered. Subscribing to Wide World of Sports on YouTube is a must for any tennis fan.